Hey everyone, it's Chantel Jenkins with eXp Realty in Calgary. Today we're breaking down exactly how Calgary real estate market finished in 2025 and what all of that means as we move into 2026. So if you're planning to buy, sell, or you just want to follow the market with clarity instead of headlines, this update is for you. Here's the big takeaway. 2025 wasn't a crash and it wasn't a boom. It was a transition year. And that shift is setting the tone for what we're already seeing in early 2026. As 2025 came to a close, Calgary's real estate market moved out of the rapid growth phase we saw in recent years and into a much more balanced position. For several years, strong demand and limited supply pushed the market into overdrive. But in 2025, activity slowed, inventory increased, and prices softened just a little bit, not dramatically, but enough to signal that things were normalizing across the city. Sales were down compared to 2024, inventory climbed, giving buyers more choice, and the average benchmark price finishing the year slightly lower, not because the sky was falling, but because certain segments finally saw more supply. So one thing that really stood out last year was how uneven the market became. Condos and townhomes saw more listings and more price pressure, whereas detached and semi-detached homes generally held their value better, and depending on the neighborhood, some areas were still seller friendly while others shifted more in the favor of the buyers. This split is important because it shaped the tone for how the market feels coming into 2026. December confirmed the cooling trend we'd been watching in the back half of the year. So here's what the final month looked like. 1,126 sales, down year over year. Benchmark price was sitting at around $554,700. 1,219 new listings, pretty typical for the season. 3,860 active listings, almost 30% higher than last year. 3.4 months of supply, which is solidly balanced territory. 53 days on market on average. But what does that mean? Buyers had more choice, less urgency. Sellers faced more competition and longer timelines. This was not a dramatic shift. It was a steady return to healthier, more balanced marketplace. Now let's talk about where we are today. Many of the trends from late 2025 are continuing into 2026. This year isn't a year of extremes. It's shaping up to be a year of adjustment. Buyers are coming back more intentionally. They're focusing on affordability, lifestyle fit, and long-term comfort rather than rushing into decisions. Sellers are approaching the market more thoughtfully. Pricing, presentation, and timing matter more than ever than they have in many years. And well-prepared homes are still selling, but overpriced now carries a real risk. And because conditions vary so much by price point and neighborhood, local knowledge is more important than ever. So what does this all mean as we head into 2026? Well, for buyers, this is a great moment to be selective, strategic, and informed before the spring market really picks up. For sellers, the focus should be more on pricing correctly, preparing properly, and launching with intention. The homes that take the time to get it right are still performing well, and overall, Calgary's real estate market isn't overheated and it's not stalling. It's balanced, and that gives both sides more space to make confident decisions. I'll continue sharing weekly updates like this one, combining stats, real conversations, and what I'm seeing on the ground so you can stay one step ahead of the market. If you have any questions about buying, selling, or understanding what these numbers mean for your situation, please reach out anytime. I'm happy to help. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next week.